In the early 1970s, Seattle was known as the home of Boeing, one of the world's biggest airplane manufacturers. The company had built jetliners that connected the world, and almost every family in the city had at least one person working there. But then, came the crisis that changed everything. In 1970, Boeing executives announced the biggest layoff in U.S. history. More than 60,000 workers were told to pack their things and go home. The economy had slowed, airline orders had stopped, and Boeing had no choice but to cut costs. Overnight, Seattle went from a booming aerospace capital to what locals called a ghost town. One newspaper even printed a billboard that read, "Will the last person leaving Seattle please turn off the lights?" Businesses across the city felt the drop-off. Restaurants closed. Car sales collapsed. Families who had bought homes during Boeing's best years suddenly couldn't pay their mortgages. The unemployment line stretched for blocks. There were government handouts for food and housing, but people didn't want charity, they wanted jobs. Many workers looked for temporary work. One former engineer became a fill-in math teacher. Another started a carpentry shop. They told themselves they would never depend on luck again. They were grown-ups now, learning hard lessons about resilience and survival. By 1974, Boeing got the go-ahead to launch a new jet program, the Boeing 747 and later the 757. The company slowly rehired thousands. Seattle began to breathe again. Some insiders later revealed that government officials had been investigated for taking kickbacks during the crisis, secret payments connected to defense contracts. It was one of the scandals that shook public trust, but it didn't stop the comeback. The Boeing bust became a story of failure, recovery, and rebirth. It showed that even a massive screw-up in planning can teach a city how to fight back. Seattle reinvented itself in the decades that followed, eventually becoming home to tech giants like Microsoft and Amazon. And it all started with a city learning to kick back, rebuild, and dream again. If you found this story inspiring, give it a like and subscribe for more real-life stories by CK English. There is a phrasal verbs exercise in the video description. Thanks for watching.